Make the stop at the 19. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because...
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. To the air, it's all. Completes it in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Hurricanes come to the line in the hurry-up. On third down, going up top. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here comes the hurry-up. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
He'll try the left side. Nice move to pick up yardage. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. That's reeled in. It's Rojas. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Wants to throw on 1st down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The offense lining up for a first down play. To the air, it's Brock. It's complete to the right.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. And it seems like every time they throw it, it's first down time in Tennessee.
First down time, and then let's go again. Let's throw it again. These offenses are not afraid to throw the football when you got a trigger man you trust.
All by himself down the middle. The tag. Touchdown ball. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Ready to try the point after. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finished that thing off in style with a 49-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Here's the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Shaw. Setting up the screen. Runs through a tackle. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target, he simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on 3rd, now setting up 4th down.
Well, the offense is taking a chance here, staying on the field inside its own 40. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, and they convert. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. He needed to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And he's got it inside the 10. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
They get the go route outside, and the quarterback was just licking his chops. He looked outside. He saw press man-to-man coverage, and he knew he had to win. If he could just be accurate with the throw, that was going to be an explosive play. You just could not draw that up any better.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Wide receiver shows motion. Off the play fake on first down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
You try to catch him off balance, maybe on the first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week, you got to be ready to execute the red zone.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to throw at Shaw. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's
going for the big play. And that ball is picked off. Looking for more room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and the ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. The give on the counter. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up. And they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell apart.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense got it. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And when you get these quarterbacks and these offenses in 3rd and long, and you know it's passing situations, man, Katie bar the door, let's rush the passer, bring everybody. You know what's coming, get after the QB, and you cause the fumble. Great 3rd down execution by this defense.
A 1st down run in the red zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Volunteers! On to attempt the try. splits the uprights. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced.
And that pass picked off. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that run.
Excellent field position here for the offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And it's picked off. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. That penalty moves the ball into the red zone. It's 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The give to the tailback. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tennessee. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Looking downfield, it's Yaw. The throw. It's complete on the right side. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Hurricanes want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll go right back to the run. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Throws to the back. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Floyd. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice. Turnover on downs.
Looking to move it through the air. Fires left. Complete downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. Going up top on 1st down. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Bringing it back. He's at the 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, K. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. ULM is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Malone Stadium, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over Troy. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking to pass. It's Brock. Unleashes one. Makes the grab. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. From the gun, the running back has it. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really.
Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown ball. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Bunch formation, trying to confuse the secondary. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Shaw. Quarterback extends the play. He'll turn it loose out to the right. And that pass is intercepted. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll try the run. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. He's up to 94 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires downfield. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
I think the quarterback's got to do a better job with his eyes, guys. He's already been picked off twice in this game, and that one got swatted away. He's telegraphing where he's throwing the football, and it's making life really hard on him.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Unleashes one deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. You get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Back to pass, it's Brock. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And the Volunteers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, he's had the hot hand. 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Paul.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they've featured him today.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback will keep it. Touchdown, Volunteers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone.
Miami, 21.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Clock reads 11 seconds here in the first half. We'll see if they're content to regroup at halftime. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Back to pass, it's Shaw. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Canes will kick it away to crank up the second half.
Number 14, set to kick it off.
Fair catch called for and made. Frontier offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Love that throw there. And I remember as a Gator playing against Tennessee, you knew as a quarterback you were going to have to bring your A game to the park because of who was on the other sideline. I played against Peyton Manning.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. When you play backer at Miami, you got to bring some of that vintage Kane attitude.
The attitude, the physicality, the dislike for people. That's what you need at the linebacker spot. Miami's found a few of those guys over the years.
And he makes the catch inside the 25. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
Caught close to the marker. It's Floyd. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. The Canes will hustle to the line. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that. Lofts one high and deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion.
And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Turnover margin always goes such a long way in deciding who wins the football game. Interception number 3, that is no bueno. Got to take care of the football. Can't keep putting your defense in a bad position, putting them on the field time and time again.
Leaves it with the running back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. He's now up to 104 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. It's Brock. Forced out of the pocket. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab on the left. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. The give. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
It's now 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal for the offense. He's looking to throw. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Touchdown ball! And the stomping has commenced.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Miami, 21.
On the move from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line.
Take over. 1st and 10.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over. Move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Wants to throw. It's all. Looking to take a shot. Holds it in on the left. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Miami! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
Ball carrier is the runner. Brought down at the 37. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Got his man on the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. They'll give it to the back. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
He's brought down at the 38. 4th down coming up.
The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He'll take a deep shot here. And here's the third interception of the night. Takes it the other way. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
And this guy's just never been able to get into a rhythm all game long, whether it's been because of pressure or the defense disguising their coverages. He just doesn't seem right. And as a result, he's now thrown 3 picks in this game.
Well, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the wideout. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, no doubt that's where the quarterback wanted to go with the ball from jump, but better job by the defense forcing the incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's second down. Looking for a man, it's Shaw. Throws to the wideout. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers! What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. First down to start the drive after the break. From the gun, the ground game. Got room at the 35. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the 4th quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
He's looking to throw it. Buying some time. He'll fire to his right. Wide open, he makes the catch.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. And there's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Dropping back, it's Shaw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
Nice job on the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Bought a little time. Lets it go. He makes the connection. Tackled immediately after the catch. The Hurricanes moving quickly to the line. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Floyd. And the Canes get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. I don't blame them. They're going to keep working this guy out of the slot until somebody finds a way to stop him.
Yeah, and why wouldn't you, man? You find a matchup that's working, and you got a guy with this kind of athletic ability in the slot, dude. Keep finding him, keep using different routes. So far, the defense doesn't have an answer for him.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Hurricanes!
Touchdown, Miami.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense has struggled, and you're down by 1,000. But I like that they continue to fight.
They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. First down here for the offense. Running back searching for a hole. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves them with 3rd and 3.
Well, we saw the coaching staff on the sideline challenging this offensive line to end this game. They've got the lead late now, and they know they're going to continue trying to run the ball to ice it.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Got it, looking for the first down. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Fires to the tight end. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Brock. Complete to the left. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so it's been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football.
He'll take a shot. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
How about that? 4th down, I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the first down, and now Palmer just watching it go tick, tick, tick.
Yep. Listen, it's just imposing your will, right? You know you're running it. The opponent knows you're running it there on 4th down. There's just nothing they can do to stop you.
A little screen to the running back. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. And they've inched closer and closer, and still 2 yards to go for the touchdown here on third down. Trying to barge their way in. Knocked off his feet.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, talking to the coaches coming to the game, they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on 4th and goal. Looks as if he's going to run it. Touchdown, Tennessee! And the route is on. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. And they did tack on the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David, but I'll say this. If you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
And this defense has put a game together. It is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage at the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Yaw. Dances away to buy time. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
Trying to make magic with his feet. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Looking for the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining.
And finally, you're seeing some life from the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on 2 consecutive plays, they're at least still trying to fight back in this game.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll take the deep shot. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
They obviously don't get that 4th down conversion there, but I think a big part of the decision-making to go for it there in the second half, up by 3 possessions, is because this head coach knows his defense is playing lights out. They've been playing great all game long, and he expects them now to take the field with the lead and slow this offense down. Maybe not give up any points. That's just how well they've been playing in this one.
Let's it fly. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
Man, talk about playing complementary football. You get the sudden change, you get the turnover, and now you turn it into points immediately. Nice job by the defense forcing it, the offense taking advantage and putting points on the board.
Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. After this, it'll be a wrap. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. And he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one, actually just kind of one stop with this many